Hello, I'm BMillzebub, and welcome to my channel. Sometimes you'll be talking to a Christian, and they'll bring up the Council of Nicea for one reason or another. Some of you may have a great wealth of knowledge about this topic, others may have only heard of the Council. Today, I'm going to dive into what it was about and what happened there. So let's get into it. By the way, this is going to be more of an overview than a deep dive. There are more academic types willing to do that. I'm not one of them, though. I'm just sort of a guy that spouts my opinion on the internet and occasionally tries to educate a little bit. And this being one of those occasions. That being said, let's push the what and the why to the back burner real quick. And let's start with the when and the where. The First Council of Nicea was held in a Turkish city that's now called Iznik. I'm probably getting that way wrong. In the year 325. That wasn't so painful, now was it? So why was the Council of Nicea a thing? Well, it's because of a Christian priest named Arius of Alexandria who preached what the church considered, and many Christian churches still consider, to be a heresy. This heresy was called Arianism, the foundation of which claims that Jesus was not equal with God and was not himself God, and also was not divine but created by God like the rest of us allegedly were. This was a problem for the church because they were pushing the idea of a Trinity. And Arius was gaining a bit of a following, and we all know how well any religion just loves competition. As a result of this schism in the church, Emperor Constantine I called the council, presided over the opening session, and took part in discussions during the council. One end result, I think, is fairly obvious. The council condemned Arius. It was his heresy, after all, that was the cause of the council being a thing in the first place. Emperor Constantine also exiled Arius as a show of solidarity between church and state, so basically a modern atheist nightmare. They also included the word homoousios, which means of one substance, into a creed to show the absolute equality between Jesus and God, with a little bit of reluctance on the part of some. The council made some other decrees as well. A couple of them include the proper method of consecrating bishops and a condemnation of lending money at interest by clerics. A couple failures of the council were establishing a uniform date for Easter, which technically still isn't a thing, technically, because Easter is on the first Sunday of whenever, because I haven't had to give a damn about this in however many years, and a canonical enforcement of celibacy for the clergy. Apparently, too many people objected to the latter. If I had to take a guess as to why, I would have to guess that it's because sex feels great and nobody wanted to give it up. It's almost like sex is a part of human nature and one of the most powerful drives most of us feel. But the one thing I think most people can point to from the Nicene Council would be the Nicene Creed. I'm sure even if you don't recognize the name of the prayer, you'll recognize it when you hear it. Now, it's been years since I've said it, and it's a pretty long one, so what I'm going to do is not say the whole thing, because I don't want to torture you all too much. I want to torture you a little, because, I don't know, researching this was a little bit of a pain, but just a little bit of torture for you. We believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all that is seen and unseen. We believe in Lord Jesus Christ, blah, blah, fuckity, blah. You know, that one. I'm sure I'll get someone complaining about not saying the whole thing in the comments and flippantly ending by saying blah blah, buggity blah. But I honestly don't care. I don't believe in any gods in the first place, and if you've seen my channel, you know I stand against the Catholic Church in general. But that's my sort of overview of the Council of Nicea, the where, when, why, and what of everything that happened there. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, please leave the video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you feel so inclined to help me out, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where I have monthly patron-only live streams, or consider getting me something from my Amazon wishlist. Every little bit helps, and every little bit is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, linked below, to keep up with all my comings and goings, and join my Discord for a chance to talk to yours truly. Take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.